Hello everyone, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Ridwan Ibrahim. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can make changes to your beam label in ProtaDetails. So this is the design in Protal structure. You can see the label of the beams. For example, this is story 1, and then you can see this particular one is 1B1, that is beam 1 in story 1. Okay, you can see all this as well, 1B2. You can see this as well, 1B3. So this is how the beam is being labeled in Protal structure. Okay, so now if I transfer this design, I've designed it, I've analyzed it, everything has been done. I just want to view the detail, okay, in ProtaDetails. So now if I transfer this design to ProtaDetails, the label is different. It is not labeling it as 1B1, 1B2, 1B3 like that. Okay, so I've already transferred that. I'll just open the ProtaDetails. Okay, so now I have created the drawing. Now you can see that there's nothing like that here. What you can see is D1 to 2, that is, this is beam D. So if you see the axis we have here, this is axis 1, and then you can see this is axis 2. So it is beam D between axis 1 and 2. Okay, so if you look at this is beam D between axis 2 and 3. Okay, so you can see it 2 and 3. So you can see the labeling is quite different. This is a problem for you when you want to detail it. You are having a different numbering and labeling of beams. Okay, so you just want to stick to one. All right, so how can you change this back to having beam 1, beam 2, beam 3, beam 4, such as what you have in Protal structure? So is it possible? Of course it is possible. Okay, so how do you do that? Just go to settings over here. You can see it here. You have file, edit, view, and then so this is settings, right? So go to settings, then you can go to beam settings. Okay, so when you click on beam settings, now you can see curtailment. You can also change your curtailment. I also make videos on how you can make your details perfect in ProtaDetails, because most time people complain about wrong details. I mean poor details from Protal structure. Everything is just smashed together like that. Well, you can actually make a proper edit to that. Okay, so you just use it directly like that. I'll make a video on that, but for now let's just talk about labeling of the beam. Okay, so now you go to detailing. You can see you have curtailment and then you have detailing. So click on detailing. Now you can see what you have here. You can see you have A/1 to 2, which is beam A between axis 1 to 2, and then you can see the dimension 250 by 500. Now I'm going to make the change here. You can see what is checked. This box that is checked, it says use beam insertion axis as beam label. So it is going to use the insertion axis of the beam, that is beam A1 to 2. So that is what it's using. So all you just need to do is uncheck this box, and then you check this box where you can see beam label list. Okay, so now you see the name has changed. You can now see you have 1B2. okay, so if it is 1B1, you have it 1B1. If it is 1B2, you have it 1B2, 1B3. You understand, such as you have it in your Protal structure. So if you want the one of the axis, you have two options of labeling. You can use the one where you can use the insertion axis for the beam label, or you just use a number like this. So if you want this to be underlined, you can pick like this. If you don't want it to be underlined, just click on check this box. Okay, so you can see that the underline has disappeared. Okay, so just click on OK, and that's all. Now you see this has not changed. Of course it will not change. It is not automated. So all you just need to do is select all these and delete. Okay, well, it's not necessary. You can delete if you wish, but no, that's not my concern. So let me just create another drawing. So right click on this. I just want to create drawing for the story 1. Okay, so if you want to do for story 2, I'll make proper videos on how you can send your detail from Protal structure to ProtaDetails as well, for the sake of people who do not know how we got here. Okay, so story 1, you just right click on it and click on draw beam elevations. So I'll be using scale of 1:25. So click on draw. Now I'm going to drop it anywhere. Let me just drop it somewhere around here. Okay, like here. Yeah, so just wait for a bit to load. Now it's almost done. Okay, now we are here. Now if you check the label, you'll see what you have now. You can see you now have 1B1, you have 1B2, and then you have 1B3. Okay, you can see that is now doing fine. Okay, then you can see how you have your labels and everything. So this is how this is how you want it. So you can see it is very different from what you have here. Okay, we are just having everything based on the axis insertion, so it is kind of cumbersome. Okay, so this is how you go about changing your beam label in ProtaDetails. It is very easy and straightforward as it is.